What's going on, football fans? I am loopy already. It is primetime face-off 3 of 6. My goodness, the hours are just going to roll on. I'm excited. I hope you're excited, John, because we are getting into our third primetime face-off of the morning here on the West Coast. And, well, in the evening over there in jolly old England. Why am I saying that? Well, because there was a young man all the way from across the pond last year, and he made quite the appearance on 3 and Out. And, well, I said, damn it, we need to bring this guy back because the fire and energy he brought was amazing. All the way from the dominant empire of England. I'm just saying, y'all, we were watching the show last night. My fiance and I were watching the show last night. And there were Brits in it, and I had brought up the sun never sets in the British Empire. I'm a history teacher, and she was like, "What is that?" And I told her about, like, how England pretty much owned the world at one point in time. She's like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yeah." So I'm just saying, TJ. Great company, man. Great guy. And let me just say that great music. My all-time favorite band, Iron Maiden, comes from England. So I'm just saying, you guys. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, glad to have these guys here tonight. Of course, got to introduce this guy right here coming up next because this guy's amazing. I love this guy right here. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready and set for our third primetime face-off of the morning as the Philadelphia Eagles get ready and set to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And here to help us out today with that, well, we got two diehards. The first one by way of literally 20 minutes down the street. He can't be 20 minutes. He's like maybe 15 tops down the street. Ladies and gentlemen, glad to have this man all the way from Southern California, repping his Eagles. He is a diehard Eagles fan and a legend at one of the biggest, baddest high schools in this area in Southern California. I don't care. I'm going to say it. You can downplay it all you want to. This high school is badass. So, ladies and gentlemen, he is a former middle linebacker for J-Dub North. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming here to the show yet again, Mr. Dan Geis. What's going on, Dan? How you doing today, brother? He's happy. He's got his gear on. He's ready to rock and roll. So here we go, y'all. Let's roll on over by way of the across the pond. Okay, by way of the wonderful country of England, and of course, die-hard Buccaneers fan. This man reps Bucks UK all day, and trust me, did he show up in the Super Bowl last year for the primetime face-off? He did. Well, both of these teams know what it feels like to raise a Lombardi in the last 5 years. Uh-oh. Now they're going head-to-head today in the wild card. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, of course, from jolly old England, TJ Bloomfield. What's going on, brother? How you doing today, man?
Great to speak to you guys again.
Glad to have you, brother. So let's have some fun. I'm going to shut up now. Big ups to our sponsors, by the way, Southern California Warriors, my team that I play for, of course, my pro, and of course the Background Check International. We got some background information out there, got some background clearance you need for your professional business. Kit Freeman's the man. www.bcint.com. Let him help you out with the background check process. Make that much easier for your business. Also, get over to iSportsRadio.com. Get yourself a hat, shirt. We have all kinds of really cool stuff. And of course, get on over here and get to our voting poll today. Let us know who you think is going to win today's game. And of course, big ups to our judges, Taryn and Bobby. They'll be judging tonight's game. I think I saw Bobby had a power outage, something like that, so it might just be Taryn. Anyway, with that said, let's have some fun and get into today's primetime face-off. And let's do the dang thing. With that said, gentlemen, starting things off here, we are talking X Factors. All right, Dan, X Factors for today, man. Who you got and why?
X Factors, here we are. Big game, obviously. We are not supposed to win this game. Nobody has us winning this game, but that's quite all right. We love that underdog role. X Factor for this game is run the damn ball. We average 159 yards a game. Number one in the NFL rushing the ball, run the damn ball. I don't care if it's 3rd and 7, run the ball. We expect 20, 30-mile-an-hour winds, 95% chance of rain, run the damn ball. That's all we got to do. If we run the ball, get above our average in rushing yards for the game, we are on it. Our O-line, we have 2 All-Pros. Jason Kelsey, first-team All-Pro. Lane Johnson, second-team All-Pro. Jordan Mailata is not All-Pro, but Mailata House of Pancakes right here. Solid. Our O-line is the top in the league. We just got to block, keep the penalties down, and run the damn ball. That's it. We can't let Jalen Hurts have the ball in his hand to win the game.
59 seconds. That was awesome. I didn't even tell you had a minute, Dan, and you freaking got a minute. That was awesome. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention the time, yo. But great stuff there, Dan. Great stuff. All right, TJ, you got 1 minute, brother. Let us know, man. X factors for today. What you got?
Right, I'm going to spend the whole minute probably trying to say his name, but ready? Tavita, Tui Laki Ono, Tui Pelota Moesi, Bahai, Beke Hoko, Falatau Vea, Vida Vea. My English is Vida Vea. He is a monster of a man, 350 pounds. That's about 2.5 me. And he's going to have to be charged with blocking the run up front. Look, we have been a dominant run-stopping defense recently, but actually this season we've been 12th in DVOA. Defensive run EVA. So what we need is Vita Vea to step up, block the middle. If they're going to go on the outside, rely on the linebackers to sort themselves out. But if we're going to be challenged up front, which we are, because Philadelphia, the only way to win this game for them is to run the ball. We need our guys to step up and step out. We've got Tom Brady on the other side, but Vita Vea, you need to be tasked with the defense to stop them and give Tom all the time he needs to make plays. Because if Tom's comfortable and he's got the plays and he's on the field for the most amount of time, we will win this game.
I can't disagree with that.
I love it. Well, we got some good stuff here. Yeah, but not so away from the tsunami warning. So okay, stop it, Terrence. Impressive, gentlemen. Yes. Well, there we go so far, guys, in the chat room. So, all right, great stuff in the first round here. Let's get on into that second round, the fire round, and talk some crap, have some fun here. Weaknesses. Oh boy, this is kind of hard for Dan. They have Tom Brady. That says enough already. We got Tom here too. We got Toms everywhere, you guys. So, all righty. So, with that said, you guys, let's roll on into the weaknesses. Dan, what are the weaknesses on the Buccaneers that you feel your Eagles can expose to win tonight?
Well, we all know Tom Brady is the GOAT. I hate to say it. I know there's a cheating going on, and there's the tuck rule with you and your Raiders back in the day. But here's the deal. Dude is 44 damn years old. He's older than me. He can't move. We got to cause pressure. He has one receiver to throw to, and Gronk. And we do a pretty good job at stopping those tight ends. So he has one receiver and guys he picked up off the street. Okay, so their weakness is their receiving core, all right, and their running backs. We don't know quite sure if Leonard Fournette's going to play. I know he's been out there practicing, but it's going to be a game-time decision with him. So if he plays, they have a good running back. But Mike Evans is pretty much all they got at the receiving core, kind of like how we are with all we have is Devontae Smith. But, hey, that's their weakness right now is their receiving core.
What? I did not know this. That actually is tsunami warning on it. Well, that sucked. Yeah, Taryn lives right there on the beach, man. So you stay safe, brother. Well, yeah, the Eagles need Nick Foles. Brady's kryptonite. Oh my goodness. Well, Taryn still has a sense of humor over there. So, all righty. Well, good stuff there. Okay, great stuff. Well, you heard him, Tom. It's your time to respond, brother. What are the weaknesses on the Eagles? Don't name too many. We'll be here all day. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, Dan. I'm just kidding. What are your weaknesses? Dan, I'm a Raider fan. The whole team is a weakness. Okay, I'm sorry. But anyway, with that said, what are the weaknesses on the Eagles that you feel that your Bucks can expose to win this thing tonight, Tom? Or tomorrow, tomorrow.
I'm not looking at physical weaknesses. I'm looking at mental weaknesses. Tampa Bay are 7-1 at home this season. The only team to beat us is Brady's current kryptonite, the New Orleans Saints. Bucks are an 8.5-point favorites. Okay, the last time that Tampa Bay played Philadelphia in the playoffs, this might go in the trash talk round, and we know what happened the last time Tampa Bay played Philadelphia in the playoffs. All the signs point to a Tampa Bay victory here. The Eagles, do they believe that they've got the chops to go on the road, beat Tampa Bay, beat Tom Brady in his home arena, and then carry on? Do they think they can do it? And what happened in the regular season? 28-22. Yes, it was close, but Tampa Bay won again. So, can the Eagles get over those mental obstacles? I don't think they can. Let's see if they prove me wrong.
Good, gentlemen. I'm so happy I'm not judging this thing right now. This is great. I love this. Well, on to the lightning round, guys. The last few minutes here. Let's have some fun. What is your game plan? Now, I know you said it already, Dan. You came out with the game plan. But if you want to elaborate or however you want to say it, man, you're the coach. Let us know, man. What is your game plan tonight to beat these Buccaneers? What must your Eagles do?
Well, first of all, as I mentioned earlier, the Eagles' run offense is number one in the league. Tampa Bay's pass offense is number one in the league. That's happened in the playoffs 4 times. Today's the 5th. The rush offense is 4-0. Today it's going to be 5. Tomorrow it's going to be 5-0. So when you have a number one rush offense going up against a number one pass offense, the rush offense is undefeated. This is what's going to happen. We're going to continue to run the ball. And the way we're going to stop Brady is putting pressure on him. We're going to bring Avonte Maddox off the slot on the slot corner, put pressure. He's, I believe, number 3 in the league in pressures and tackles for loss. We're going to put pressure. We're going to blitz Brady because he can't move. He has these slight little shoulder moves and whatnot, but that's about all he has. That dude cannot move. We got to put pressure on Brady, make him feel uncomfortable in the pocket, and make him throw the ball up in the sky in the 30-mile-an-hour winds. It's going to end up in Darius Slay's hands with some pick sixes and some turnovers, and that's where we're going to stand.
My goodness. Right at the minute, by the way, too. So, all right, TJ, you heard him, good sir. You heard him. All right, what is your game plan tonight for those Bucks to beat those Eagles tomorrow? Oh, my gosh, keep saying it's a habit, you guys. Tomorrow.
Yeah, you're thinking about a playoff game tonight, aren't you? It's only understandable.
I am. What you got, brother?
The game plan is win the time of possession battle. If you don't let the Eagles rack up long drives, don't let them go 8, 9, 10 play drives. Keep the ball on the offense, keep the ball in Tom Brady's hands, and we'll be fine. And you mentioned the Eagles coming after Tom Brady. I think you forget we've got an all-pro blocking him. Tristan Wirfs, an absolute stud. Our front seven have been solid all season. My boy, Ryan Jensen, the UK's #1 Ryan Jensen fan over here. The dominant centre who sets the tone. If they can just keep themselves doing what they've been doing all season, give Tom the time, he'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. I am worried about the Eagles racking up 9, 10, 11 play drives. Don't let them do it. Keep the ball on our side, and everything will be okay. We don't want another repeat of Washington in the wild card last year. That took 5 years off my life. I don't want another repeat of that.
Let me say something, if I may, Larry. Tom Brady has won 11% of his playoff games when he does not have a top 10 defense. Their defense is ranked 13th. 11%. Remember that.
Well, I think he did okay in the 4 games last season when the defense wasn't lights out.
They had a top-ranked defense last year.
Well, the only difference is injuries. The only difference this season is injuries, and the people are coming back now. You're seeing Levante David come back, hopefully. You know, Shaq Barrett, hopefully coming back. JPP. All these guys are going to come motoring on at the right time. They might not be fit right now. Some of them might not play right now, but even in limited capacity, they've got enough. I have no faith in them not having enough.
Gentlemen, that was amazing. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. I'll tell you what, that felt like a tie. I'm arguing that was amazing. You guys combated each other. You guys went head to head. You have points. You brought stats. You brought so much. So, last thing before we get into the final results here of the voting poll, and of course from our judge here, Taryn, for today. All right, what do you got for us, Dan? Final score and why?
This is going to be an ugly, dirty, muddy game. Eagles are going to hold on to the time of possession. They're going to get some offensive touchdowns. They'll probably get a defensive touchdown. I'm looking at about 24-17 Eagles. We'll go 23-17 because what's going to happen, Tom Brady's going to have the ball at the end of the game, and we're going to bring back the Super Bowl strip sack and end the game on a defensive sack.
Oh, my goodness. He's calling the plays now. Okay, well, DJ, what you got, man?
Well, look, the #1 play that anyone remembers between Tampa and Philadelphia in the playoffs right now is Rondé Barber shutting down the vet. That's only going to be the second most biggest play of the Philadelphia and Tampa Bay playoff record of all time come tomorrow night. It might be a close game in the second half, but look, watch out. Scotty Scooter Miller scored a touchdown last week, first touchdown in week 18 last week. He will big up again, touchdown in the fourth quarter, 98 yards, pulls it away, final score. Tampa Bay 31, Philadelphia 22.
You must watch a lot of YouTube because I don't think you're old enough to remember watching that game.
I was 10.
Oh, my goodness. Well, to be fair, I was 13 when the good old tuck roll happened. And I'm still pissed off about it. And I'm 33. 20 years. So anyway, I'm almost 33 next month. So with that said, you guys, I'm excited for this game. let's see what the voting poll said here. And my goodness, I put up too long ago, and it was awesome. Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, you, the listeners, for this game tomorrow are taking neither. It's a 50-50 tie.
We're going to overtime.
This is awesome for the voting poll. 50% of you are taking the Eagles. 50% of you are taking the Bucks. Thank you so very much for voting, y'all. But time to get into the winner of the face-off here. Taryn, thank you so much, sir. Bobby, unfortunately, couldn't. He had a power outage, so he said he'll be here back for his face-off in a little bit. He's a Chiefs fan. But Taryn says here, in the XFactor round, 10-9, TJ. In the fire round, 9-8, Dan Geis. And in the final round, the lightning round, he's going 10-9. Dan, therefore Dan wins it by 1 point. Oh my goodness, no, it's a 1 point game. 28-27.
This is English bias. This is English bias.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'll tell you, that was a lot of fun. Our boy Dan, man, got it done. TJ, you're the man, though. You brought it no matter what. That was awesome, gentlemen. Well, with that said, Dan, any final words, any final thoughts? And I don't know if you want to plug your Facebook or anything. I'm just saying, though, I know you're not on Twitter, but
I don't jump on Twitter too often, but you can find me at Eagleman G on Twitter, Dan Geis on Facebook. Hey, again, we're not supposed to win this game, but we definitely can win this game. It's going to be an ugly game. Everything's lining up for us to be successful. The weather is going to be huge. We don't have a quarterback that can pass the ball like Tom Brady. We all know that. So that weather might help us out. That might be our 12th man.
Just so maybe. So with that said, Mr. TJ, brother, it was awesome having you. Where can these diehard Bucks fans find you?
Well, make sure you follow at TJ_Bloomfield and at Bucks UK. We've got a massive Bucks UK fan group over here in London and England. We've been here over for 30 years, 31 years now. We've been running. And also, I'm now writing articles, betting tips for the Sun newspaper. So if you search the Sun Tom Bloomfield, all my tips are there. I've done a wildcard preview, all 6 games. You can find all 6 winners there. Fingers crossed.
Awesome stuff, brother. I'm loving it. And by the way, Terrence says, I was going to use fractions. But who the heck uses fractions and decimals? Food for thought. That's how close this one was. I'm serious. You guys were amazing. I am so happy that you were both able to be here today. So with that said, you guys are busy. Guys, that's going to do it for our face-off here. But we thank you so very much for being here. Oh, Dan?
One last thing. I expect the invite next week when we play Green Bay.
Hey, I got a Green Bay fan for you, and trust me, he's a toughie. So let's have some fun.
Larry, just bear in mind, I was on here 3 times last year, and what happened every time?
Every time. You were their good luck charm last year. You were on every single round of the playoffs. Exactly. They won every round.
Exactly.
So
it's all down to me.
The man from the UK. So look, it's nothing personal, TJ. You were just as phenomenal. It was just tough to judge. Absolutely. So, with that said, gentlemen, thank you so very much for being here today. You guys are awesome. We appreciate you so very much. I look to have one of you back next week. Take care, y'all. God bless your families, and have a good one. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Take care, you guys. All right, y'all. That was a lot of fun, man. Great people, as always, and glad to have them. Well, with that said, my final verdict. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, I'm just going to give it to you like this. The last minute of the show, I'm just going to go one way. I hate to do it. I feel bad. I actually don't hate to do it. It's football. I mean, my Raiders are probably going to lose today. I hope they don't, but if they do, at least we got there. At the end of the day, you guys, there's only one way I'm going to go in this game. It's going to be a close one, I feel, because I know that one team's going to fight like hell to get to make it happen, but I think it's going to be a failed effort. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going 28-17 Buccaneers to win this thing, man, because the Bucks are too good. They're too good. The defense, yeah, I didn't think they were that low ranked, but damn it, they're solid. Tom Brady. One more time. Tom Brady is balling. Evans, Gronk. I mean, what more do you want? The offensive line, TJ remembers last year, man, when I was going on about the offensive line, 3 of those 5 guys came from lower than D1 single A schools from college. I'm just saying, you guys, I cheer for this team. One of them, Ali Marpet, played in Division III like I did. I love this team right now. I think they're solid. I think they're a good team, man. And I expect the Rams and Bucks to face off against one. Oh, hey, if that happens, man, TJ. If you're still in the room, brother, yeah, he's calling you out for next week. So, and then I got the Bucks winning 31-24. Yeah, I agree, man. I would like to take I like to say it's going to be a closer game. But honestly, I just feel that the Eagles are the Buccaneers are the better football team. And at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure, everyone knows a thing or two about the giant man in the middle that plays the zero technique that TJ had about a good 30 to 45 seconds pronouncing. Short version, Vita Vea, and this man is coming for your quarterback. He's coming for Vita Vea is the kind of guy that he'll I'm serious. Vita Vea is the kind of guy that'll eat your center. He'll just eat him on the field. It's literally put on a bib and eat him and then get to the quarterback. He's massive monster. And honestly, I'm excited to see what this man has to do today. I'm excited for this whole entire freaking game tomorrow. Tomorrow. Oh my gosh. I want it today. TJ said it earlier. I want this game today. That's how good it's going to be. But tomorrow, you guys. With that said, that's going to do it for our Primetime Face-Off. Stay tuned. We got another one coming up in just 8 minutes. You're listening to 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.